also I realized, like, I realized when I made that joke with the other streams going live notification. I was like, oh, we beat Bob Bull in the volcano. Because that was like the only Punch-Out guy I could remember off the top of my head that felt like it was kind of fitting for that robot fight. And then later I realized, like, wait, isn't it Von Kaiser the guy I'm thinking of? Who's like, he telegraphs his attacks with his eyebrows? Because I'm pretty sure there is someone who telegraphs his attacks with eyebrows. Can I check the shop? I don't remember if I checked the shop. Well, I have Unite Charge. I don't really have enough for... actually, I can get spikes.
Unite spikes.
Oh, wait. We got Spike Ball now.
Unite spike ball.
Oh, that's cool. I already bought Unite Spikes. Oh, well. But yeah, I was thinking of Von Kaiser. And then I realized, wait, his telegraph is him shaking his head, not his eyebrows. I don't know if he... I think he might do eyebrows in Super... Or not Super. Punch-Out Wii? But I don't remember. But in the original, he shook his head. So it probably wasn't his eyebrows. So I don't know. I don't know if there's a Punch-Out character who telegraphs his punches with his eyebrows, like the robot did.
Gethjerk is taking full advantage of its abilities. Alice, what do we know about this Gimmy's ship?
It's flying to the northeast at flank speed. The projected flight path will bring it directly over Blossom City.
And there's only one thing they can be after. Full power, Alice. Don't let that ship get away.
Roger that. Contrail sonar to maximum sensitivity. Main engines ramping to full power. Virgin Victory, full speed ahead.
Also, it was Flatwoods Monster. That's what I was thinking the guy looked like.
From bad to worse.
Gimme. He looks like the Flatwoods Monster.
Your mission's gonna be just as bad, son. Red, you sure you want to go through with this?
More than ever. Prince Vorkin and the entire planet are counting on us.
Dang, you remind me of a certain someone when he was a lick younger. I won't be wasting our time trying to change your mind.
I was gonna say, is White missing a pants leg? It's because we're still battle damaged.
Gamorta, I want you to stay here and hold Vorkin's hand. I'll take a team into his body and exterminate this nano-bioweapon once and for all.
We can do that?
Is this really the time for heroics?
Where'd you get that pizza?
It's now or never. We'll complete the operation and get back as soon as we can.
Now, I've been around the block once or twice, but I ain't never heard of nothing like this. You're lucky I invented my nano itself. But micronizing humans and injecting them into an alien's body? Well, it's crazier than a sack of foaming weasels, I say.
Ooh, I am more worried about trusting ourselves to one of Le Professeur's frightening contraptions.
Nobody asks your opinion, Frere Jacques.
I don't know how to thank you. All this for my brother.
Ain't no thing. What's the point of sitting on our butts waiting around to catch up with some enemy ship? Come on already, let's do this.
Blue.
Pink. Even as we speak, the Virgin Victory is pursuing Gimmy's flagship. I give you my word. We'll capture the ship and get Luca back.
I hope so. Oh, Pink has not been right since we lost Luca. Hopefully the sights that await inside our beloved Vorki will knock her out of this slump.
You cannot blame her, especially after what happened to her little brother.
Well, for better or worse, the nano drive's ready to go. Enter the circle, wonderful 100.
But I gotta circle the circle first. And then I get a platinum coin.
I doubt I have to remind you.
Why is Wonder Toilet one of the ones with us?
Here goes nothing, kids. Activating Nano Excel.
You would think for the cutscene it would just be the main cast.
Nanodive.
But there's Toilet, and I can't see who's behind Hammer. or yellow? Well, I did say I saw the stage numbers that went up to whatever this is, 7, and then probably I think there was a couple more after this. I did not see the themes. I did not know we were going inside of a person. Also, while I was setting up, I saw on the splash screen, I actually watched the demo for once. I was looking at their gameplay. They use hammer like this, and I'm thinking, that's probably the best way to use it. Just like bomb. Doing that with bomb. Probably do the same thing with hammer. It's like it's just gonna lose its size after one swing anyway. So might as well just do it with the what you call it. There's only 10 of us. Who are the 10? Okay, we got one to red. We got one to blue. We got one to green. One to pink. One to yellow. One to white. One to black. Wonder Bath. Wonder Tennis. And indeed, Wonder Toilet. Those are our 10 heroes who are braving the inside of an alien to destroy a nanoweapon. I hope that we find people who are like in any old stage where when you're going along and then there's like people who are like, help! I hope they're like little blood cells or something that look like people. Okay, yeah, it's kind of tricky fighting these guys with so few. Why won't you make sword? I keep seeing the blue line! Why not? I genuinely don't understand. Ow. I can't... Why can't I unite morph? Am I missing people? No, I think this is it. What do I just got a counterattack? Oh, I need to wait. I need those. I didn't see. Yeah, it will. Why am I so fast? Jeez, look at me go. Maybe I am missing people. So I can unite morph now. I got it. I really got it. Make them count. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Now we've got some momentum. And of course, they put those guys in. Good thing that was already hand. Let me just unite gun and then well, I knew what movie he was doing and I pressed dodge instead of counter like I should have because I was trying to get out of the way so I could fire people from gun. I was gonna say I can just pick up commentary right where I left off last time. I don't actually really remember what I was talking about last time at the end. I can't remember if last time was the one where I ended where I was like rambling about something I did in Baldur's Gate. I don't think that was last time. Oh wait, we can throw. If I don't press Y too soon. Okay, nope, okay. But I did mention last time I had stuff showing up in the mail. And it's like, oh man, this got no excuse to not show up tomorrow. Well, apparently yesterday was a federal holiday for the former President Jimmy Carter's funeral. So that's understandable why mail did not show up yesterday. So, you know, honestly, I expected lower, so I'll take it. I need the battery. But yeah, with that day of my package sitting in the post office, that is like, I don't know how close it is. I don't think it was, you know, directly the post office that I get my mail from. But, you know, distribution center, it sat there all day, and it showed up today. Like, you know, like it should, with it not being a federal holiday and also being in the same state as me. And, you know, it's exactly what I expected. It's a figure I already have, with some parts that I didn't have. Get out of the ground. I can't even hold A to make it bigger. I don't have enough people. And I don't know if I mentioned, but Hemogoblin, the guy I got today, is part of a pair. So he comes in a 2-pack. You know, hence pair. Can I? No, didn't think so. But it was worth a shot, because you never know in this game. Get over here, you burrowing snagger wannabe. Oh, actually. Oh, well, never mind. You're not doing the electricity anymore. Yeah, the other figure the set came with, or is supposed to come with, that I didn't get, because, you know, reselling opened things. Hold it there. Yep, he's supposed to come with a werewolf. Actually, I guess it's just an anthropomorphic wolf. Not specifically a werewolf. I always thought of him as a werewolf, but yeah, the faction he's part of are beastmen. So it's werewolf, but without turning into a normal human. It's Moonstalker, who is appropriately equipped for fighting the second one? Appropriately equipped for fighting a vampire. He's got a stake. And I guess that's kind of it. I don't know. I mean, he also comes with a crossbow. I guess that's kind of vampire hunter-y. Right? I don't have enough to do hammer as well. I apparently also don't have enough to pick him up. Jeez. Excuse me. And I already have a bunch of, you know, miscellaneous parts, odds and ends here and there of Moonstalker. I actually recently... Wait, no, I was gonna say I recently finished his game piece set. No, that was Hemogoblin. But I don't have enough to make the full figure. I think I think I'm just missing the arms, and I can make like the figure part. Wow, that was a gold. Okay, I'll take it. Oh wait, that's a wonder closet inside of an alien man. Get in there. Get in there. Get in there! Get in there! Get in there! Get in there! How many people do I need for this one anyway? I feel like I don't have enough. I'm just gonna move on. What was I saying? Yeah, to make just the figure, you know, not including bonus parts like armor or, you know, additional weapons, alternate heads. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention to what you were saying quickly enough. It's like, wait, what's that about drills? And then I got hit by a drill. But I decided that now that I've got 99% of Hemogoblin, I just need the tiny little alternate pair of wings he comes with. Which, like I said, I'm not really concerned with those. This is just more like a, you know, if I can find it, that'd be cool. But I'm not gonna drop big bucks to get it. Oh wait, that's I was trying to figure out how to do, trying to remember how to do hammer, and then it's like, oh wait, it's spiky. I can do this. Also hit you. But not counter. Is it spiky, or did I just not time it right? No, I can't do it because you're spiky. Yeah, I decided I wanted... Yeah, I wanted to try to find a Moonstalker. Try to find a cheap Moonstalker like I did with Hemogoblin. You know, like cheap, and then coming with the... It didn't have to be a complete set, but have at least some of the parts I'm missing. So I looked and I found one. It was like, it's $30. I don't really want to pay that much if I, you know, mostly have, you know, if I have like 60% of the parts already, something like that. It's kind of much when all you're looking for is a couple of parts. Especially if the pictures didn't give me a good impression of it, you know. It didn't give me the impression that it was going to be in particularly good condition. Oh, you're also just doing that. Stop knocking my people away, especially because I've got so few of them that I need every person I can get. Stop it. Stop it. Stop. 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 Oh. It's a good way to pose a challenge after we've been getting so powerful. It's just suddenly not have as many people. It's kind of like playing a Zelda game and then suddenly, like, for no reason, you have as many heart containers. And it's like, it shouldn't be challenging, but just knowing that you have half as much life. I see this like they've ever done that in a Zelda game. I don't think they've done anything like that. But like, you know, the part in Skyward Sword when you're going up Elden Volcano for like the 5th time, and you get caught in a blast on the way down, and you lose all your items. You get sneak past bokoblins. It's kind of like that, what they're doing here. Like you get so used to being so powerful, and then they take that away from you. Anyway, yeah, this is so it's a little more than I was willing to pay, but like I put it on my watch list in case they decided to sell it a little cheaper. And then sure enough, I got an offer for 10% off. I'm like, all right. To complete Moonstalker, sure. Except right after I bought it, I realized, oh wait, it's still missing parts. Like I think that if it came with all the parts I thought it was coming with, then all I would be missing was his crossbow. And then I was looking at the pictures again. It's like, oh wait, he's missing pieces of armor. I mean, technically armor, because thematically it's hair. It's tufts of his werewolf fur, or I guess just wolf fur. Excuse me, because as we've established, he's not a werewolf. He's just a wolf man. And yeah, he comes with tufts of fur that you can put on his back to make his back furrier. This is funny. And then I noticed it doesn't come with that. It's like, shoot. And I find that a unique part too. None of the other characters of that class have like additional tufts of fur that you can put on them to make them furrier. Like, he's the only one that you would have been able to do. Oh, I say would have been. Can do that with if you have the parts. So now I'm like, oh man, okay. I think I did kind of overpay for that. You know, if it's not including those parts. If it wouldn't get me 99% complete with the set. But oh well, I'll just, you know, just like Hemogoblin's tiny little wings, now I've got, you know, even more to look out for when looking at what people are listing. You know, got more sets of miscellaneous parts. I can scour the parts and be like, oh look, it's Hemogoblin's tiny wings. It's both pieces of Moonstalker's back fur. And I think it's ultimately a good thing to have things like that to look out for. You know, it helps buy up all those miscellaneous parts that are maybe otherwise mostly junk that no one wants except me because I'm a collector and trying to complete all the pieces, complete all the sets. And it gives me something to, you know, keep an eye out for. Something to be excited for when I see it. You know, now that I've got that Lego Alpha Team set, it's like, have I bought all of my, like, white whales for, like, toys I always wanted but never got? And I was thinking about it, it's like, no, not really, because there are plenty of Transformers I really wanted that I never got. Like, I always thought the triple changers were cool. They're like the Transformers that, you know, they turn into a car, and then they turn into a robot, and then they turn into a third thing. It's like, yeah, turning a robot into a car is cool and all, but what if you could also turn it into a plane? And, I grew up with the Cybertron wave of Transformers, and that version of Optimus Prime had 2 different Transformers that he could combine with. And I have that Optimus Prime, and I don't have any of the guys he can combine with. So I think those could be something else I could look out for. You know, try to find a good deal on them. So I'm not completely done with white whales, I think, but I think I got the big ones. The big white whale. Does it really have to be a big thing to be a white whale? I feel like it's almost like if I'm not excited about it, if it's not something that I was like constantly pining over, is it really a white whale? I don't know if it fits the definition. I don't mean to keep doing this move, but I feel like it's helping. So no harm done. Okay, and I lost my people. Can't make the big whip now. There. Well, big whip. This is like basic size. Because, you know, again, I don't have enough people. Oh, okay. I did not line that up right. He's doing this. Oh, never mind. He's not doing that bullcrap again. You know, the bullcrap where he's like, nah, actually, you can't damage me. In fact, I'm gonna damage you. Yeah, that move. That nonsense. That's what I was talking about. Hate that. Get out of here with that nonsense. He got on all fours and then I whipped him in the back. And then he died. Oh, not gun. Let me take a drink of water while these platforms rearrange themselves. There we go. But yeah, I feel like it is a good thing that... Ow. Like, okay, you know, I still feel guilty for spending as much money as I did on what I thought was going to help me complete, or mostly complete, Moonstalker, and then turned out that actually no. A straight line with a pause in the middle. Okay. Well, here's another one of the secret Unite forms that you can get if you get enough bottle caps. but then I guess the story mode's gonna let you play with for a little bit, which is still, I still think that's cool. It's a novel idea.
Wonderful 100.
If it isn't the heir to the throne of the roaming Rulo, leader of the space pirate band known across the universe as the Geizak, Prince Vorkin's first mate, Chugi, and company.
Oh, do you remember all that?
The heck are you guys doing
I mean,
here?
he is a teacher.
Wait, don't tell
I
me
imagine
you're
teachers are
here
good
to
at
help this dude
remembering
too.
things.
We have no obligation to save Vorkin.
Then what Immortus said is true.
Indeed, we were nothing more than slayers under Vorkin's rule. He took hostages from our home planets, and thus bent us to his will.
Slaves?
Vorkin traveled the known galaxy, demanding duels with the strongest warriors from each planet he visited. He never lost a fight, and the vanquished were made to join his space pirates. This is how we were forced into service. He told us the slightest disobedience would mean the destruction of our homeworlds.
So Chugi's not my father?
How do your homes fare?
Curiously, Vorkin had placed attack satellites in orbit around our worlds to monitor them. Yet we received word that these have all vanished. He must have deactivated their attack protocols before our final battle.
Wait, Pretty Boy turned them off?
Why would he do that?
Until we return to our homeworlds, we cannot be sure we're safe. But first, we must repay our debt to you. You set us free. We cannot leave while you remain in danger. So say we all.
Chugi, you're an honorable man.
We shall fight together. That is, if you are willing to join forces with the agents of your invaders, of course.
Ah, such a shame. We should love to have you, of course. But sadly, that would require the nod of consent from Wonder Blue. Wonderful one extraordinaire.
Why not? As long as the boss is down, I'm down.
Oh, you see, once again, Blue takes it upon himself to ruin a perfect... What?
Reinforcements are always welcome. You have our thanks, Chugi.
Very good. But remember, once the bioweapon is stopped, we must return to our homes at once.
Remember, once again, allow me to express our deepest gratitude and respect.
Yo, boss, let's vaccinate this freaking thing. We got bigger fish to fry.
Roger. Team, let's move!
Hey, how come our suits are still damaged? Like, oh, okay. Like, our suits vanish when we die. Or, like, when we get stunned. And then we get back up. And then our suits are back. So they're clearly materializing out of, presumably, our Shirogane drives. Reflect attacks with Unified Naginata. Yeah, I just think our suits should be back. Anyway, yeah, what I was saying. I do feel a little guilt over the price. I'm not broke now because I decided to buy the figure. I feel like I should clarify that. It's just like, I was hoping to save money for, like, you know, all the games that are coming out this year. And, I mean, I could still afford them, but it's like, I would have liked to have saved more money than that, you know. Not waste money if I can avoid that, which is, I don't know why I say it like that. I mean, it's easy to avoid wasting money. Like, I suppose I'm lucky in that regard that I don't have the kind of personality where I'm just constantly wasting money on nothing. Okay, get out here now, Naginata. Get up. Get up, everybody. There. Yeah, I just feel bad about the price, that's all. It's like, okay, that's more than I really should have paid. I guess it's my savvier, you know, my deal-seeking side. It's like, I know I could have found... If I had waited, I could have probably found the exact same thing for less. just like I did with Hemogoblin. Or, you know, probably sometime in the future I'm gonna find, like, a random set of parts, and it's gonna include all the parts that it would have got from this Moonstalker anyway. I'm sure that's gonna happen. Because it's happened before. In fact, that's what I just did with Frankenpunker. I already had a Frankenpunker, and then I bought a second one that had parts I was missing, plus is also in better condition than the one I bought originally. Which, I feel bad about that in a different way. You know, I feel bad for for the original Frankenpunker I bought, because now it's yeah, I'm gonna cannibalize it for parts. Is that even the right term? I'm not even sure. And now a different figure will be sitting on its spot on the shelf. But that's more just like a sympathy for an inanimate object rather than just like, man, I did a bad thing. But no. No, I feel like I did a reasonable thing, buying a second one in better condition. Especially given the nature of Zevaz, where having a second one is actually pretty cool most of the time. Okay, can we stop with drills now? Get over here, people! I need to whip so I can get out of here. Get out of Drill City. What? Why did you stop? Whee! Guridura. It's a tiger with drill arms. That's pretty neat. I'm gonna get you with the Naganado. Did you just teleport? I don't think you were supposed to do that. Okay, I don't know if I can reflect attacks isn't like countering things I couldn't do before. Oh, hang on. Okay, sorry about that. Knock on the door. Apparently, my boots for my Ezio cosplay showed up today. So I'll have to check. I'll have to try them on later. See if they work for matching the boot covers that my costume came with. Came with everything I needed but the boots and the hidden blades. Which is pretty cool, you know? Close enough. Wouldn't have expected to get, like, the full costume with one purchase, but... Anyway. Actually, I guess there is no anyway. I don't know if I was saying anything before. How about I... Oh, wait, that's him. Circle and then line. Oh yeah, I was expressing my... That's what I was saying before. It was like, I wonder if I can use this to counter things that I can't counter as guts. But no, I think it's just trying... I think that Naginata is just reflect... It just reflects projectiles. No, that's sword. Okay, why can't I draw Naginata now? There we go. And he could, enemies can still hit me like that. Also, yeah, apparently he can just teleport. I'm not getting as much energy off of him as I would in enemies in prior levels. Ow, oh, come on. Okay, well, there goes my theory. Like, can Naginata counter things you can't counter with guts? I think the answer was no. Okay, I should really be trying to get energy back here. And then I go and blow a bunch of energy on Tombstone. Which just makes me think of the brand of pizza. It's like, oh man, now I want pizza. I had pizza and I still want pizza. I didn't have pizza tonight. It was yesterday. But I still want pizza. You can never have enough pizza. I was gonna say something like, man, I would do well working at like a Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. You know, constantly smelling pizza all day. And then I realized, like, wait, they have those in real life, and I don't know that I actually would be like particularly good at working at a pizza place just because I enjoy pizza. I mean, I know it helps to be like, you know, to enjoy the food of the place you work at so you can give recommendations and stuff, but I don't think it's a requirement. I'm pretty sure it's not a requirement. And I'm also pretty sure it doesn't make you especially good at your job. It's just like, you know, it makes you a little better, a little more, you know, easier to give recommendations for things when the customers ask. Because I'm sure some people do ask sometimes, like, I don't know what to get. What do you recommend? It's like I feel like I could give recommendations at Wegmans pretty easily, because I do, like, I've tried several of their, like, in-house brands. Like, genuinely, it's pretty good stuff. Like, I could have an easy time working at Wegmans and then being a cashier, and it's like, you know, they probably, as a cashier, a store probably expects you to be able to recommend their in-house brands. It's like, yeah, I could do that at Wegmans. I could recommend their in-house brands. It's good. You gotta try their salsa, man. It's good salsa. Why do I feel like they're not actually teleporting? They're just turning invisible. I think they are just turning invisible. Bomb with a giant fuse. Okay, I didn't want hammer, but that works too. Excuse me. Trying to do the stinger. Did I get him with it? I don't think I got him. You see me smiling as I didn't get him. Like that. You can really cheese energy doing that, huh? Because it's like it's showing you the cost, but that's only the cost for what the Unite form you're gonna build. Like when you cancel it, you don't spend the energy, so I could just do this to get my energy back. Which is what I've been doing. I do that and it heals me. But now it occurs to me, it's like, oh yeah, that's why that works. Okay, get him with a bomb. then we hammer. Then we hammer it home that we're the ones who will win! Or something like that, I don't know. Some cool line like that. And then I get bronze. Oh, I thought the tutorial was trying to tell me that I needed a specific Unite form to climb it. No, it was just telling me to ride the waterfall in case I didn't think to do that. Which it felt obvious to me, but I don't know. It's always the thing with puzzle, you know, with like any element in a video game that is not just inherently intuitive. It's like, well, you know, you gotta worry if the player is gonna realize that's the thing you want them to do. Because, you know, people do get stuck on simple stuff sometimes. Even if it makes sense, and then they just don't do it the right way. Or maybe that's just me thinking of a particular example. Hey, what was that? Hey! Bring the hook back. I saw that. Also, I see this circle here. Never mind. Oh, well, I was gonna say, are we standing on a button? No. It just happens to... I suppose I could throw a bomb at it. But not here. Not whip! See, this is the part where they need to pop up and be like, oh, this is how you do this puzzle. I got the waterfall. I played enough video games to know to ride the geyser. But how do you get this guy? Okay, hang on. Let me go through my powers in my head. And by in my head, I mean I'll just turn into them. So hand turns cranks, and it can grab fire. Sword can grab electricity. It can reflect beams. Gun shoots things. It's not stunning you. What was after gun? Here's whip. Whip can't reach. It's trying. Oh, almost. There we go. I don't know what I was doing wrong. Or what I changed to be able to do it right. Yeah, honestly, I feel like sometimes when people get stuck on puzzles, they just don't remember all the abilities they have. So when I get stuck on something, I like to go through... And I know I've definitely been guilty of this. Sometimes I'm just gonna sit here like, oh, you know, people, like me included, sometimes get stuck on puzzles when we forget the abilities we have. And we forget the things that we can do. That coin! The platinum coin! And oh, did I grab the torpedo on the way down? Is that what was from the plant? And then there's also a coin. I grabbed that too! I've only gotten one so far? Jeez. It's a long level. I've been doing terrible in this level! Exhibit A. So yeah, when I get stuck on a puzzle, I like to try to remember all the things that I am able to do in the video game to see if maybe there was something I'm forgetting about, because sometimes that's the case. No, I definitely know some of the puzzles I got stuck on in Sticker Star that I remember getting stuck on, and then replaying the game is like, oh wait, these make a little more sense now. When you think of Paper Rise as being able to do this, then these puzzles make sense. Yeah, there are some times where the game asks you to rotate an object with Paper Rise. But it's so easy to think of Paper Rise as being able to only flip things on one axis, you know, on the axis you're looking at it from. I think that's coming from the sky. So it's very easy to get stuck on puzzles that expect you to spin objects differently than that. Because, like, they never teach that to you. They never directly say it. But, you know, it's easy to infer that, okay, well, Paper Rise lets me make things into paper and then place them like a sticker. So, you know, you start to think with sticker logic, which makes sense, because that's what the game's about. It's about stickers. So you treat everything like a sticker. Two of you guys. Oh, wait, you're the blade guys, not the drill guys. You're Naganatas, right? Is that the idea? I'm gonna keep spinning. Never mind. They did the thing where they break my Unite form that I don't like that enemies can do, but whatever. So yeah, you think of only being able to pick something up and then spin it like a sticker. But the game never teaches you that Paper Rise lets you... It just picks up an object. It doesn't turn it into a sticker, it just picks it up. So it is actually able to flip things differently than the perspective you're looking at it on. So it's not like you're strictly using... You're strictly rotating it, you know, clockwise or counterclockwise. You can also mirror an object. You can both horizontally and vertically mirror it. And there are puzzles that I remember getting stuck on that required you to use Paper Rise to spin an object like that. You know, one instance in particular I remember was on Bowser Jr.'s airship. It's like second to last level in the game. There's this part where you gotta spin the Bullet Bill Blaster to face the other way. Basically mirror it. So it's firing out. You want it to fire in. And the solution is to use Paper Rise. But it doesn't seem like you can do that because you only think of it as like, oh, well, you know, I would turn the object upside down. You know, it would still be firing bills the same way. It would still be firing them outside the ship, but it actually lets you completely flip it horizontally, so it's just facing the other way and firing bullet bills the other way. And then it blows a hole in the wall, and you can continue. So once I realized, like, oh, hey, wait. Paper Rise can rotate an object just in general. Just any which way. That puzzle makes a whole lot more sense. I can't say it's intuitive, because it still requires you to think that you need to blow open a hole in this wall somehow, and you've got to try Paper Rise to do something. But it makes more sense when you think of that way. When you think of it as not just a tool that does one thing, but it does... I mean, it does the one thing, but also in different directions. So, you know, it's elements of your moveset that you have to remember you have. Ow. And I'm sure there were puzzles in, like, Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom I probably solved before, like, someone else might have solved them because they weren't thinking with their entire moveset. Not that I'm any kind of genius at those games, like, definitely not. Like, I know there are more people, there are smarter people out there than me who can play that game with absolutely crazy techniques. And I'm just like, oh yeah, stasis, that's the thing I have. Let me try that. Oh yeah, that worked. And then comes a giant fist! Am I only able to hit him like twice before he does that? Seems like it. Might as well make those 2 times count. Excuse me. Okay. Just gonna keep blocking, that's fine. I probably would have done better on time if I wasn't talking in circles about paper eyes. But, you know, sometimes it's like, I feel like I have to say more to, you know, keep elaborating on the thought, but then I realize, like, oh wait, I'm saying what I just said, but a second time. Oh yeah, like you know what's it's a perfect example of what I'm talking about, like not thinking with your entire moveset. People who don't get used to ascend in Tears of the Kingdom. Which, you know, I don't blame anyone for getting, you know, for not being used to that being a thing, because it is a weird power. It's a very unconventional power. Yes, I just wanted to see. Okay, these guys are just particularly, like, I'm still having this problem. Wait. Before I complain about, like, oh man, these guys just suck. They keep knocking down my, you know, wonder line as I try to draw. You know, I was saying before, like, oh, I wonder if attack liner is the reason why I'm having this problem. Because it has already been confirmed to me that these guys can, like, if you have a drill spring, or whatever it's called, they will mess with it. What are you doing? Sure enough, turn off attack liner, and it becomes much easier to draw. But I still like attack liner as a great way of getting energy back. So, you know, I'm not gonna buy drill spring because I know there will be some instances where I just need it, you know, where it's better turned off. But I will toggle attack liner as much as I need to, because attack liner is good. Okay, not what I wanted, but oh. Do you have to always do that? Always right when I... It's like they're specifically programmed to be like, oh, you've got this guy vulnerable? Well, time for me to knock you down. Time for me to stun you, make you incapable of doing anything. Like, they're specifically designed to be out of step like that, so that they will always be attacking you at an inopportune moment. Didn't want you to grab the turtle, but okay. As long as you damage his armor enough that I can punch him at any moment. You didn't, did you? No. Oh, come on, man. Well, time for my new technique. Hammer and run. Never mind, you bit them. And then you bit me. Oh my god. Okay, I'm not gonna keep doing that because that's annoying when it's my voice as opposed to the movie clip. Ow. Okay. I should have known he was doing the fiery feet. Come on. Come on, you turtle jerk. See, and then he bites. He always bites when I'm busy. Stop biting when I'm busy. I do the stomp. Idiot. Yeah, but your armor is broken enough now. I could just wail on you. Take that. That was one of these guys. Who's like the guy. Oh, wait. I should turn attack liner back on. Because I was about to do the thing where I try to attack liner him to get a bunch of energy. And then I realized, oh wait, that's still off. Hey, look at that. Look at how much energy I get for hitting this guy like that. Why does this guy give me more energy than the other guy that I was doing that against? The Drill Tiger, or whoever that was at the time. Like Naginata. You like Naginata? I feel like you're susceptible to repeated attacks, so something like Naginata or Drill might be particularly good against you. But I'd say might be, because I don't know. I'm currently testing that theory. Well, I don't know if I'm using the wrong weapon. Ow, okay, well, don't let him kick me. That would help. Silver, okay. I would not say I did good against that guy, but I did fine. It's like Portal 2 did good enough. Pretty sure that line was from Portal 2, anyway. I feel like GLaDOS was a lot more sassy in Portal 2. Because, you know, she was mad about being murdered. Just a platinum coin. Man, remember when I was like, ooh, platinum coin. And now I know the truth. Now I know they're worthless. Ah, face, stop itching. Oh, we don't have batteries. Oh, well, I've got full battery anyway. I don't know if that refreshes it. But I'll do it anyway. Dude! Ah! Okay. I don't know if Wonder Rocket could have saved me. Wonder Rocket might have been able to save me. Alright. Finally. Made it past that.
What the?
Earthquake! Actually, if it's inside someone's body, wouldn't it be a something quake, bioquake?
What just happened?
That sounds like a game. We're not in nature.
Vorkin must be tossing in his sleep. He's probably starting to feel the effects of the bioweapon.
You're right. Time is of the essence. Team, move out!
That Roger sounded a lot more corrupt than usual. See, the tricky thing is I gotta go across the gap, but I also need to keep Naginata going so I don't get hit when I'm successfully across. Okay, I'm just waiting for that. Yeah, you thought you were gonna get me with the tentacles, but it turns out Naginata is also sharp like sword. It's technically, it's counted similarly to sword. And drill is counted similarly as hand. I'm in the goo. I was gonna say, you can knock me down, but I'll just get right back up. But not if I'm in the goo. Get out of that. You Gulix wannabe. Joke's on you, I already made the sword. Did I get... No, okay. No, I'm fine. It's funny how they don't get stuck in the goo if I do this. It does... I think they got canceled, but they didn't get stuck. Okay. Keep at it here. Sometimes, I think sometimes, instead of trying to pick people up myself, I think sometimes I just gotta stay away from the enemies so I don't get knocked down again, and then just get stuck in a loop. That's probably what I've been doing wrong this whole game. Stop trying to pick people up when you just need, sometimes you just need to survive. Sometimes you just need to get out of the way so you don't get knocked down too. I don't really remember what to do against this giant enemy crab. He's playing bongos on his head. I'm getting so much energy back. Claw should be counted as sharp too, right? So then when he does this, I should be able to slice... Yeah, there we go. It's not as strong though. Oh, right. You gotta get on his head. And then hammer. 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 No, claw. Right. So it's like, oh, you use hammer on the crab. And then it turned out to be claw. A claw for a claw. Again, I can't help but be a little bit impressed at how good the balance to the weapons is in this game. That I still use hand. I still use a Unite hand. Like it's the first weapon. And I still use it this far in the game because it's just good. It doesn't outclass everything, but it's good. It's good to just be like, okay, well, I'll punch it. Do some pretty good damage at a pretty reasonable speed. I know I really leaned on sword at the start because it was fast and it had a lot of reach, but now that I've gotten used to games, like hand is good. You thought you were doing a jump attack, but I cut your legs off. Get that big claws and slash his brains out. Oh, not bad. Go back to gun. Go back to gun. Do this again. And there it is. Oh. It's right. We're not done yet. So the checkpoint, a stopping point. Is his voice different because he's outside instead of on the radio? Yeah, an end of part 1 of this world, basically. Level 1, world 7. How much money do we have? Not a lot. Okay, I'll just go back. Should save.
Roger!
But now our army size is going to be reset. I mean, I guess if the level can start us off with 10 instead of the people that I have right now in this loading screen, they'll probably start me off with Shugi and all the dudes. They apparently have the power to dictate my party size from the start. Yeah. We still have 109. Do we still have the guys I was... Okay. Wasn't expecting them to nuke the starting platform. I was just gonna look at my people to see if I have the same people that came in. You know, Wonder Bath, Wonder Toilet, and Wonder Tennis. Are we on the boss stage already? You're supposed to be on B, or C, not B.
So, this is the parasite thing doing all kinds of nasty crap to Vorkin's body? Dude, it's freaking ginormous!
No, it is we who are miniaturized.
Of course. You can never journey inside of someone's body without the threat of enlarging while inside them.
Our target, the nanovirus Vikey, is in sight. Team, unite up!
Wait a sec. Who are you? He's Dad? Dude, don't scare me like that. I thought we were really in trouble.
Actually, Blue, I think I am sufficiently surprised at the failure of the Nano Excel.
Wonder Jump!
Okay, well then, conveniently sized P, or whatever his name was, P. I was gonna say P-Wing. No, that's him going pa-ping.
Indeed, walking around this body with such small legs was making me quite tired.
And now it's time to take this sweet ride and put some antibodies in this body. What do you think, boss?
Good idea, Blue. If we use P-Star to get around,
P-Star,
we should
that's
have
what it
an
was.
easier path towards completing the mission.
P-Wing is a Mario power.
Red, we shall follow your lead. On your command.
Roger. Wonderful ones. And Chugi and company. Oh, and P-Star. Team, engaging unlimited form.
Is Chugi still gonna thumbs down?
Team, unite up!
Evade, evade, fire, missile, speed up. Okay, I see. Missiles based on how many shots I've landed, pretty much. What if the missiles are better if I like get full energy first? Ow! You know, something else I'm tempted to buy, and I was gonna say I'm having an easy time resisting, but if I'm thinking about it again, then apparently not. I'm thinking of buying other LEGO Alpha Team sets, like even ones I already had that I just don't have in one piece anymore. That's definitely not a good idea. That's not... I don't think that's a smart use of my money. You know, when it's that or Metroid Prime 4, yeah, I should be buying Prime 4 instead. I know that's not him, but I wonder what that is if I shoot it. But yeah, I can't help but think about like the ones that I did get that I really liked. Like really, that whole wave of Alpha Team sets was so good. I'm gonna get close and get him a Night Morph? Probably Claw, right? Oh, it's going into normal battle mode. Yeah, like, I just can't help but think about the one set that's like a I want to call it a drill tank, but I guess technically it's not a tank because it has wheels instead of treads. But yeah, basically just a vehicle on all fours, or on 4 wheels, and it has a drill that can come out from below it. I think that was its quote-unquote transformation, was to go into drill mode, and the drill would come out from underneath. Or I guess technically the upper body would move back, so the drill could, like, actually reach things. But yeah, that was one I had. Now I can't help but think about it. Now that I've got the mobile command center, it's like, what if I also had the drill? And for some reason, I always remember the fact that I built that set on Halloween. Like I remember I was in the middle of building it when it was time to go out trick-or-treating. Oh wait, that's the missile button. And then I also had the one that was, I forget what its default mode was supposed to be. I think it's like call it a skating machine. Whoa. It was like, it had skis. And then it would transform into a plane by lifting up I mean, basically the wings would fall down and those would be the skis. So it's easier to explain it in reverse. Ow. And then there was one that actually did have tank treads. And I'm pretty sure they were actually a Bionicle piece that was meant to represent like a chainsaw, but they also they used it as the treads of the vehicle, and it had a blade down the middle. Wait, did it? I think it did. And then I think this was the one that had the most steps when transforming it, where the front of it would become the back. It would like move up, and then the cockpit would rotate, and then some part would move up and become the propeller, and it would become a helicopter. That was my favorite one. And I'm just sad that I don't have them in one piece anymore. Yeah, I figured I would go bad that way. I'm sad I don't have them all in one piece anymore. Wish I'd kept them in better. But I was a kid. Like, what kid doesn't keep their Legos just all over the place, disassembled, no longer how the set was built or designed as? Like, that's just what you do with Lego when you're a kid. Like, you're supposed to do that. It's the intent. And I'm a boring adult who likes to keep things default, so I don't change the parts on my Lego sets. I build them how the instructions tell me to, and then that's it. And I put them on a shelf. If I had the space, I'd feel a lot more justified in rebuying those sets, those Alpha Team sets. But I definitely do not have space right now. Like, honestly, I don't even know where I'm going to put the mobile command center. But I bought it anyway. I'll figure out a place. But yeah, I swear, that whole wave of Alpha Team sets was just perfect. Like, there's not a single bad set in there. Like, even the tiny little, like, excuse me, cheapo, like, $5 set, or however much it was at the time, even that was kind of neat. Also, forgetting I have missiles. I spent so much time letting them recharge that I haven't been spending them at all. Okay, we'll do this. I'm getting close again. And that little cheapo set was just a basic, like, snow rider glide, kind of like the other vehicles. It was like a snow skiing thing. And I do not use the word snowmobile because it was very much not shaped like a snowmobile, but it had the same function of just, like, gliding along the snow. And then its transformation was that it would basically stand up, and it became a pair of walking robot legs. Which feels like an appropriate enough transformation for a vehicle like that, you know? It's like glide along the snow, and then when the terrain gets too rough to glide, you just turn into legs to just walk over it. Like, that's like the most logical vehicle transformation, aside from, like, turning into a flying vehicle. Which half of the other sets did do anyway. Because, like, wheels are probably the most efficient way to travel. Well, okay, or I guess I was talking about snowmobiles, but, you know, sliding along the ground some way, you know, reduce your friction some way and slide along the ground. It's like the most efficient way to travel. Like, legs are not very efficient, but they're very good at getting over weird terrain, you know, uneven terrain, rough terrain. So having the option to do legs is like a win-win. Like, I love the legs, the sentry legs in Fallout 4 that you can put on your robots, your custom-built robots. Like, those legs, I guess they're in it by vanilla, and you don't have to have the robot building DLC. But yeah, sentry legs in Fallout 4, like, that's like the ultimate pair of legs, or 2 pairs of legs technically, because it's 4 legs. But like, you've got a design that lets you roll at a high speed, and then when the terrain gets too rough to roll, you just step over it. I wish Fallout 4 would let you ride your robots when you have them with the sentry legs, because that would just be so fun. But, you know, I'm sure there are people who'd be like, but Bethesda is too lazy to put vehicles in their games. Even though they did add that Moon Rider to, or Moon Buggy, whatever vehicle to Starfield. And, you know, I don't like being like, oh, well, the company is stupid and lame and lazy and they don't do things right. But yeah, I think it is kind of valid logic to be like, well, you know, Bethesda kind of wanted, you know, they had a particular vision for how Fallout 4 should be, and it did not include being able to build a vehicle. Which is fair, but also, like, they could have. I don't think there are any balance concerns that would have come up from being able to move faster with, like, a motorcycle that you repaired or something. Or a robot. Because really, the meat of the game is not in, like, oh, can you get from this side of the world to that side as fast as possible? Like, it's about stopping and looking around. Like, if you could travel faster past the stuff, you know, like fast travel already exists. So it's just being able to do it, but with a vehicle instead of a menu, which was really what people were so upset about Starfield for, was that you couldn't just fly your spaceship from one planet to another. It was just a fast travel menu, which again, I think is fine, but I get the complaint with it. Like, that's how space travel works in Outer Worlds as well, and I think it's fine there. I think it's okay in Starfield, but yeah, I totally get the complaint with it. Anyway, what was I talking about before? Like, Lego Alpha Team. Yeah, that whole like the only set that I can't say was like, oh yeah, that set is awesome, is like the hello. Is like the very expensive bad guy base. And that's just like, A, I don't have it. B, I'm not really interested in buying it. Not as much as I was getting the mobile command center. This is gonna be Naginata. Yeah, and then, so A, it's expensive. B, not really interested in buying it. And C, I wouldn't have the space anyway. But I'm sure for the time, like, it might not live up to modern LEGO detailing. I mean, I feel like you could say that about the whole wave. Like, I do feel like the mobile command center could use a little bit more spice to it. You know, if LEGO had built it, had designed it today, I think it definitely would be different. Even if it had the same play function. But I'm sure the Ogle, you know, bad guy base is not bad. But I can't confirm, like, oh yeah, that set is awesome.
Roger. Team, unite up. Roger.
And now it's just like any old... Never mind, it's not like the Scorpions. Excuse me. It's like the Scorpions, but they have drill hands. Oh, we're on the computer. A, D, G, J, M. Freaking kind of keyboard is this? This is not QWERTY. Don't press the keys. The bigger you are, the easier it is for me to punch you. Oh, he just reduced back to size. Okay. I was expecting him to continue to be bigger. Oh, okay, we're just gonna wave dash over here then.
Where's the nanobio weapon?
Just gonna keep standing on the keyboard.
By your feet, squash that sucker.
I was hoping this would be how we finished it. It's like Bayonetta, but I'm the foot. The foot is me!
Where am I? On the Virgin Victory, son. We just went through a scale model of Hades to get rid of the nano bioweapon those jerks implanted in your body.
In my body?
That parasite is history. Not that I would have minded letting it finish what it started, but it's all good, dude. Immorta was here holding your hand the whole time you were out.
Immorta?
These brave men risked their lives to save yours, as did Chugi and the rest.
They did?
Don't. You have to rest.
We merely paid our debt to the wonderful 100. When I think of the cruelties you visited upon us, I'd as soon kill you myself. Vorken, there is no undoing what you have done. But maybe, just maybe, you can use this second chance to make peace with yourself. I know we will be trying to do the same. Goodbye, Earthlings. Perhaps we will meet again.
Thanks for everything, Chugi. You're a brave warrior with a noble heart.
No, thank you.
Ah, such sadness. Must you leave so soon?
We hope your homes will soon be back to their former glory. Team, salute.
Farewell, dear friends from the depths of space. May luck follow wherever you lead.
Emergency. Emergency. Wonderful 100, report to the bridge immediately.
Another attack?
Team, to the bridge! Double time!
Roger!
Margarita plasma particle density has dropped to 53%. The Blossom City area is not receiving any coverage.
Commander Nelson, what does it mean?
It means Margarita has been compromised, and there's a gaping hole in our defenses directly over Blossom City. The Gethjerk invasion is on.
Oh, check it out.
Oh, surely this will encore nature's wrath! I want my mama!
I don't think nature cares about cities.
The Sentinels
I think
nerve
nature
center.
wants them gone too.
Mother Platinum.
It's happening again, Immorta. And now surrender is the only hope for the people of Dearth.
No.
Do we get to go to Wonder Mart, or is there no 7C? Well, we're still on Operation 7, so I guess there's a C. But we'll have to see that when I get back from break. Ha! hit the one of the springs on the mic stand. Oh wait. Oh, we are moving to 8, stage 8. Look like that's what it said. Okay, not enough for Spike Ball. I could get Blade Glider though. I still think that's not a. There's no way that's worth it.
Operation 008. Blossom City. State of emergency.
Yeah, okay. Yep. That was all the stage 7, okay. We got thrown out of rhythm, man. Was doing one mission a stream, and now we're doing 2.
Margarita, our counter-invasion hyperplasma shield is down directly over Blossom City.
Oh, you're saying they poked a hole in Margarita?
And they're firing a gravity beam through that hole to systematically destroy the entire city. They've bored 10,000 meters underground to get to the bottom of our top-secret nerve center, Mother Platinum.
What do they need to mess around with the computers in Mother Platinum for?
Ain't no two ways about it. They were gonna try to hack the Shirogane Comet.
I seem to remember hearing
Maybe you got a
this
donut?
uninspired name before.
It's humanity's trump card, you overcooked french fry. Our antimatter particle cannon. You know, the artificial weaponized comet we launched outside the exosphere, completes an orbit around the Earth every 10 years? Well, she's gonna be in firing range in 30 minutes, and those depraved aliens somehow got wind of it.
If Mother Platinum is compromised, we lose control of the Shirogane Comet.
The linchpin of our whole defense is gonna be floating space junk. Those jerks are always one step ahead. Someone's leaking our secrets.
Don't you dare say Luca!
There'll be time for that later. Right now, we need the wonderful 100 in Blossom City ASAP. Defend Mother Platinum at all costs.
Roger.
I'm a-begging you, wonderful ones. We lose the Shirogane Comet, we lose everything.
So Cleaver, what was that?
We're hit. An optical stealth torpedo. I'm reading jerk matter into barometer signals, bringing up imagery.
There he is, the Flatwoods monster.
Must be something important to make you come all this way, Earthlings.
You give Luca back!
I can hardly give back what I never took. The boy is here of his own free will. He can leave whenever he chooses.
We're taking him even if we gotta drag him home kicking and screaming.
And exactly how much longer will he have a home to go back to? Fire the Giga Microwave!
Hey, wait. Why is it called Giga Micro? Isn't that redundant? I mean, should be a macro wave, not Giga Micro. Cancels us out is what I meant, not redundant.
You won't get away with this, Gibby. Team, fall in!
Roger!
I don't think I can Naginata anymore. I don't think I can bow anymore. Or bowgun. You know, I honestly didn't think bowgun was a thing outside of Monster Hunter. Because wouldn't a bowgun just be a crossbow? Or is a bowgun just another name for crossbow? I mean, when are we gonna repair our suits?
Team, unite up!
I'm still pretty sure they materialize out of nothing, so we really should just have fixed suits by now. New soup. Now I got all my people again. Like, bash the crap out of everything. When you do that, just weigh you down with the weight of my people like you're a swooping snitch bug in Pikmin. forgot I could do this to break stuff. Yeah, I'm a little bit disappointed that the inside of Vorkin didn't have people that, or didn't have like blood cells that look like people that I could recruit.
Disappeared just like those glasses on your head always do, right, old man?
No, you swaggering ninny. The alien pirate. What's his face?
Circle the circle. Why is it so hard to circle a wall?
He was in such bad shape we didn't bother posting guards. What was the point? Now there's not a soul in sickbay.
Wonder death.
You don't think he plans to commandeer the Virgin Victory, do you?
In his condition, he couldn't hope to.
He probably went to pay a visit to the laboratory. You know, the one in the back of the ship. Private. Perfect for me, how you say, number 2? Think? That is why you go there, no?
Budget coming then.
Pull it together, people. We have a mission to finish. Team!
I can't make claw bigger on a wall.
Vorkin. Where?
I mean, I can if I do this. But I can't hold A to do it. How are you missing that guy? Actually, now that I'm on the wall, I can probably circle easier. Yeah. Oh, I'm probably supposed to go this way. Right, can't do that. Well, it doesn't have a stinger, technically. It doesn't throws the blade. Oh, I guess I gotta make sure my people are... Why is... Fist is set to Wonder Toilet. Why did it do that? It's like everyone else is the Wonder you would expect. Except Hand. Which is Toilet. Okay, there. I at least circled it properly now. Let me take a minute to adjust my people. Okay, can sort. Okay, you are not max level. Can sort them again. Oh, it's set Wonder Death. Okay, set them automatically, so that's fine. Yeah, Wonder Pyro is maxed out anyway. Okay, gun. I can't believe I have not gotten Wonder Chef to the 4th level. Sipping these guns. Whip. Sure, Wonder Goddess. Sword. And then run hammer. Wonder armor. Sword. Claw. And then, bomb. Oh. I have, I forgot her name. Immorta. She's with us. Let's see. There. Which means I should be able to... Bowgun. Alright. Why do you guys respawn? I do kind of wonder how speedrunners handle these climbing sections. Like, is it faster to keep building the big claws, or does that slow you down more? Because I'm pretty sure you do move faster with the bigger claws, but then you have to keep re-summoning them because they don't last long. Okay, that circle doesn't count. But this one does! I saw on the demo screen that they would transform weapons mid-air, and it's like, man, I gotta learn to do that. I gotta be more bold as to do that. Okay, we're good. We're safe down here. There was no danger. In fact, I'm not even sure I need to fight that robot, so I'm just gonna not. That's what speedrunners would do. Although that joke implies I care what speedrunners do, and usually I don't. Oh, new person. Wonder Jungle. Why did we not find you in the jungle? Are you a fake? Are you a liar? Are you not actually from the jungle? Are you my brother? Are you my brother, Racer X? Sorry, that's what I thought of when I said that. Are you? Are you? Are you? Circle the fountain. Actually, wait, not claw. Bomb. And then hammer. And then comes a giant fist. Ow, okay, I didn't want bowgun. Well, I would want bowgun more if it would actually shoot. I could actually land my shots. Get out of the way, cliffside, or lip of the fountain, I guess. It doesn't seem to have a sting. There you are. What? Did they just charm it right before it exploded? Oh hey, this is from the Mission 1 Part B. There was like a giant cannon here, and then you blow that up, and then when you walk here, and then there's two tanks. And I think that's, like, you go down that road, and then the giant robot attacks, and it starts uprooting the ground. Wonder Yang. Ooh, she looks cool.
Sub-engine offline. Switching to auxiliary power.
Now we need Wonder Yin just to have the balance. I guess it's Yang, if I'm making that joke, not Yang. It's not the character from Ruby. Whose name probably also should be pronounced Yang, I don't know. Honestly, Ruby is one of those things that I'm just baffled is as popular as it is. Like, I'm not much of a media snob, but, you know, I really don't think Ruby is that good. Like, there are things that I don't like, and that's okay. And it's like, it doesn't mean they're bad. You know, like, there's a lot of anime I just don't watch, I'm just not interested in, but I don't think they're bad. But Ruby is just one of those things, like, I want to like it, but it's just not good. You know, I'm sure I've already mentioned before the silly... Like, I like the transforming weapons. I think that's a cool idea. I think it's cool for everyone to have their own weapon, and it has special features to it, and it can transform to suit their needs. You know, have, like two forms. Well, I guess Wonder Prison is max level now, so I guess I gotta change who my bomb is. What am I stuck on? But, like, it's such a... There's so much wasted potential with that idea, because, like, everyone's weapon turns into a gun. And they're just wasting the potential of transforming weapons. And I'm sure I've mentioned before the like, oh look, it's the original transforming weapon, and it's just a gun with an axe on it. On the wrong end! The axe is on the part that you hold, so you would split yourself open if you fired it. It's like, how did they mess that up? And like, my befuddlement, if that's the right word, because I was thinking like, oh, baffled. So bafflement. Wait, befuddlement. Oh look, we're at the school. This is where the first like this is where you start the game. The very first combat encounter. Like part of my befuddlement is just like, I'm amazed no one else sees like, well, not no one else. 'Cause I know there are people who are more critical than me who also are like, man, this show is just awful. And I'm gonna write a 2-hour video essay talking about it. Like it just surprises me that more people don't see it as not being good. But I get, you know, it's the Nickelback effect. Most people don't care. And that's fine. I wish I cared less, you know? I wish I had more the ability to just shut up and watch something and just not care. But no, I've got to be the guy who likes things that no one else likes, and I'm like, why don't people like the thing I like? And I can't just shut up and enjoy the thing I like and not worry about whether or not other people like it too. Apparently that pulls them out of the ground. It's good to know. We're this close to beating the game, but okay. But yeah, that's kind of how life is, I guess, is that, you know, there are good things and there are bad things, and sometimes the good things don't get the attention they deserve. And sometimes things that aren't very good just explode in popularity for, like, no reason. Because it's just... it's random. It's random what pops into the public consciousness and what ends up staying. Oh, finally got Whip Cyclone. Oh yeah, I forgot I gotta change it. I gotta change out my bomb guy. Wonder Tombstone. Why are you Whip? I don't know. Let's see. So I'm gonna change bomb. Wonder Bulb. And I gotta change... Wait, do I gotta change another? No, wait, I'm... No, bomb was it. Excuse me. Yeah, like, there's only... I was gonna say, there's only so much time in the day. I mean, you know, amongst, like, a bajillion different people on the internet, you know, collectively, there is a lot more time in the day. But just, you know, on a person-to-person basis, there's only so much time in the day that they can watch something. Can't watch everything. Stuff falls through the cracks. Good things fall through the cracks. And that's where hidden gems come from. You know, they don't come from the stork like your parents told you. They come from just people not having the time to watch everything. And that's why it's like it's so hard to become popular. It's because there's just so much out there. You know, you need the right amount of opportunity, you know, right place, right time, and then and opportunity to, you know, to grow and stuff. I don't know where I'm going with this. You know, just how sometimes there's good stuff that just gets ignored because other good stuff is on, and then people just more focus on that. I'm just thinking about, like, you know, there's that Symbiotic Titan show people were really fond of that I think got canceled at some point, even though people really liked it. It's like, most people were focused on other things at the time. But the cool thing about, you know, the internet, you know, one of the cool things about how nothing is gone, you know, you can never truly delete something from the internet. It's like, you know, Symbiotic Titan, they can try to erase, like, even if... Stop hitting the block. Even if, for whatever reason, the people who made Symbiotic Titan suddenly decided, actually, you know what, we just freaking hate this show, and we're just gonna erase it from existence. Wonder Motorbike, okay. Cool hat. Like, you know, there will always be the opportunity to enjoy Symbiotic Titan. Like, because you could just look it up and watch it. You know, it's never too late to watch Symbiotic Titan. I say this like I'm a fan. I remember watching it and not really liking it. But, you know, if you like it, that's fine. It's never too late to decide that you want to watch it and become a fan. And that marking over there is... Get out of the way, crab! The marking over there is totally one of those markings I have to trace to find stuff. I'm gonna throw these cars at you, crab. Never mind, I blew them up with a tack liner. I'm gonna hit you with a hammer, crab. Get off his head, people. I'm trying to think if there's any shows that I know of that, like, were just basically completely ignored when they first aired. But now that the internet is a thing, that it's become more of a well-known thing that people are like, oh yeah, man, you're gonna watch this thing. It's really good. I'm sure examples exist, and I just can't think of anything. You know, I watch my fair share of people who talk about cartoons, and sometimes they talk about cartoons that flew under the radar. And it's a shame that those cartoons only lasted as long as they did, and didn't get more, even if they had plans for more. But at the very least, because it's on the internet, it's never too late to watch it. One I heard of not too long ago was, I think it was called Detention Air. Like, that show sounds cool. It's sad that it didn't get more, but you know, it happens. Happens pretty frequently, actually. I'm so mad that My Name is Earl didn't get to end the way they planned. And then it canceled and never got to have a true ending. But, you know, it happens. Really, it's either that or it goes on for way too many seasons and just becomes awful. You know, you either die a show with 3 good seasons, or you live long enough to see yourself seasonally rot. I forgot where I was going with that again, but yeah, like Detention Air sounds cool. That's something I would watch at some point. I say, still having a tab open, meaning to watch Season 3 of Mob Psycho. I don't know what I'm waiting for. I should just watch it. I think I know what I'm waiting for. I think I just, like, I don't want to watch it because I know I'm still playing through the games I got for Christmas. And I don't want to divide my attention between the games and new episodes of Mob Psycho. Wonderful Rising for Claw, finally. Should have done that sooner. So yeah, you know, the fact that there's the internet and there is access to so much content and it's all drowned out because there's just so much of it. Like, that's, you know, it kind of sucks, but at the same time,
Fire detected in sector A.
it's there forever.
CAFS deployed.
You... Except this time I have the manpower to make a giant whip. Make the 100-man whip. Oh, jump can't block. this is going to be where the checkpoint will be. After we throw this guy. Ah, you had strength when I was like one punch away from killing him. This is also part of the first mission. You would jump up there and then go along the roof. And then there's people trapped under a tanker, and if you blow up the tanker, they die.
Well done, team.
I feel like the next part of this mission, or Operation 8B, I feel like this is probably where they're gonna go crazy with how this mission is going, so I'm gonna end there. I'm totally not just making up an excuse to just end right now. I mean, I'm not, but like also, like, it's, you know, I've gone long enough. I think I can stop here for a little bit. Yeah, I'm just scared of doing the next part, and then it's way longer than it seems like it would be because we're getting late into the game and they want to pull out all the stops. So I'll be the first to pull out a stop, and I'll stop here. Haha. Thanks for watching. I'll see you for more on Monday. Bye.